As you may know, prior to me coming here, it's only been about 6 months. And the issue of same-sex marriage was never really a strong topic of discussion among family and friends. I simply opposed it in the Catholic sense of my upbringing. And I have stated that I have a problem with the term marriage. But at the same time, I also said that I have a problem with the rights that are involved that are being overlooked. I have never in the past 4 months researched an issue or met with so many people and groups on a single issue such as this. I have struggled with this immensely. I can tell you that. I have read numerous documents, independent studies, talked with a lot of people on both sides of this issue. As a Catholic, I was raised to believe that marriage is between a man and a woman. I'm not here, however, as a senator who was just Catholic. I'm also here with a background as an attorney, through which I look at things and I apply reason. I know that with this decision, many people who voted for me will question my integrity a short time ago. I'll tell you, though, that I have studied this issue. For those that know me, they know that I have struggled with it. To those who support, I may lose. Please know that in the past, what I was telling you and what I believed at that time was the truth. But by doing the research and ultimately doing what I believe to be the right thing, to me, shows integrity. I would not respect myself if I didn't do the research, have an open mind, and make a decision, an informed decision based on the information before me. A man can be wiser today than yesterday, but there'll be no respect for that man if he has failed in his duty to do the work. I cannot legally come up with an argument against same-sex marriage. Who am I to say that someone does not have the same rights that I have with my wife, who I love, or they have the 1,300 plus rights that I share with her? But there's another important point here that this bill brings up, and that's its religious protections, because I am Catholic. Under this bill, the religious aspects and belief are protected as well as for not-for-profits. There's no mandate that the Catholic Church or any other religious organization perform ceremonies or rent halls. There cannot be a civil claim or an action against the church. It protects benevolent organizations such as the Knights of Columbus and many others. And as a lawyer, I feel confident that the religious organizations and the others are protected. We in this state have recognized same-sex couples who are married in other states and are now in New York. I have read studies about civil unions that show that they do not work. It causes chaos. I believe this state needs to provide equal rights and protection to all of its residents. I struggled with the word marriage as between a man and a woman. That's how I am raised. But I also struggle with the rights that are lacking for same-sex couples, and I've stated this numerous times. I cannot deny that right or an opportunity for someone, nor stand in the way of allowing them to obtain the rights that I have. I'm not going to get into the philosophical arguments, because I've heard them all. But for me, the issue boils down to this. I've done the research, and my belief that a person can be wiser today than yesterday. I apologize to those who feel offended, to those I have hurt with the votes that I had 6 months ago, but I believe you can be wiser today than yesterday when you do the work. I cannot deny a person, a human being, a taxpayer, a worker, or people in my district and across this state, the state of New York, and those people who make this the great state it is, the same rights that I have with my wife. And I also can't ignore that one of the things that was put into this bill, that there are protections in this bill for church and religious organizations. And I am proud of that because I am fearful that those protections may be lost. If this bill fails, I believe the next time around those religious protections won't be there. I vote in the affirmative, Mr. President.